last year, part of the goal was to be where the future is. Back in 1995, I stood up in front of the Advertising Council of Southwest Florida and said, 2,000 years ago, the Phoenicians used to write things on a tablet. And I took a Wacom tablet and I wrote on it, and on the screen over my head came the words. And I said, this is what's coming. There will come a day when you'll be walking around with your computer in your hand, and it will look like this. I said, it'll happen the day we can take the wires off the computer. Well, last year when we started this, the iPad had been out for a couple of months, and even though we are not exclusive to the iPad, I was right on. I don't know if I'm clairvoyant, lucky, a science fiction writer, whatever it may be, but the fact is, before another year goes by, all of you will be walking around with a tablet instead of a laptop computer. It's where we are. The good news for us is, it's where the news is going to. We've gone through a number of changes, and I don't want to make this a long speech because you all want to get out of here and eat more food and cake. But back in the 60s, when I started in the news business, I was in broadcasting and I switched to print, and we had hot lead. And we used to pour lead into things, and we read upside down backwards, which was really kind of interesting because you get good at it. And it's amazing how much you can read upside down backwards. And then along came something called cold type, and at that point, hot type, lead, was going downhill. Yes, Bonnie? Picking on me again, are you?
Yeah, most people in here weren't born in the 60s.
I know.
We love you anyway.
I'm well aware of that. Most
We're still young.
Yes. I'm only old on the outside. I've never figured out that the inside of me isn't still 22. I peaked at 22, never changed. We saw a change coming. It was becoming financially impractical for newspapers to exist if they were done with molten lead. And they invented this thing called cold type strips of film, and for years, that's what we did. And then it became financially unfeasible to do it again. An Apple computer came out with the Macintosh, and we went to something called desktop publishing, and it saved the industry again. The problem is the cost of news media has gone up and up and up, and something new has come along, and it's called the internet, and it gives us incredible power. We can walk around and have every publication we want in our hands. I've got a book by Mark Twain. It's hysterical. It's Mark Twain's Autobiography, Volume 1, which means there's more than one. It's that thick and weighs 20 pounds. But that same book fits on a little iPad, which is the coolest thing in the world, which is what we're going to be giving away tonight. The medium has changed, but what's in it has not. People are still interested in news, and you're here tonight because we approach news from a different angle. I'm not interested in bad news. I'm not interested in police news. Sorry, Charlie, where are you? We don't do that kind of stuff. I had several teachers here tonight. We cover Groveland Elementary School and Grassy Lake and Lost Lake and all the other schools. And what we're covering is the 900 kids who do cool things. I do this. Not the kids like Stephen Elmore and Nicole Granakis, who are always in trouble in school. We don't do those. Yes. So, I know, we were supposed to draw for the prize. This is my one chance to say what I had to say about us. We're the future of news media. We're where we're supposed to be. This is the good stuff. This is the positive stuff about our communities. I want to thank you for your support. You've been awesome people. We've only just begun. We're 1 year old and we're going in the right direction. Thank you for your support. And now...